Shelby's all right. Relationship is a beautiful thing, but Lord, woo! But sometimes though, shit. Hey, thank you. Sometimes the Lord have mercy. People be expecting so much of you sometimes, man. I don't even get it. You know, we come in this relationship, man, with we be expecting so much of people, Lord. We be expecting people to save us. What's up, Queen Mother? How you doing? How you doing? Seriously, some people expect you to save them from their misery, save them from their issues, save them from their own mistakes that they made in the past, save them from their own turmoil. And it's too much. And I think that's the thing I can't stand. Hey, Miss Unique, how you doing? Thank you for the gifts. Hey, vegan girl, can we all just be friends? But I'm just saying, man, people be trying to, Lord, you come for saving or you come for sharing? Because in all reality, we're supposed to be in a relationship when we have this love inside of us. I mean, sometimes we don't get it before. You know, we get it afterwards. You know, it is, however, there's no right way or wrong way. But we're supposed to have so much love within this self. We're supposed to come and share it. We're supposed to come bring this love and give it to you and say, hey, let's share this. You're supposed to share yours. I'm supposed to share mine. But we're sharing drama. You know what I mean? Like, we're sharing drama. We're sharing insecurities. You want to share your jealousy with me? I don't want that shit. You trying to share, you trying to share your insecurities with me? I don't want it. You keep it. I never asked for that. You're trying to share all your... Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes... I mean, even though I believe in my heart that relationships are beautiful... Thank you, Patty. I believe... Hey, Tulip, love you too. I believe they are beautiful, but I think sometimes we need to take a break. We need to take a break sometimes. I mean, seriously, sometimes, yeah, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, Tora, ain't nothing wrong with it, but sometimes, take a break, pull over. Pull the car over, pop open the hood. Because sometimes we be going... Listen, many of us have been in toxic relationships and we think that we're ready for the next person and we're not. We really ain't. So we go to the next person, no matter how good that person is. Hey, Nina's. Yeah, Queen Mother. No matter how good that person is, we bring that toxic stuff and you think that the person is toxic too because you have that toxic juice. Hey, Moe, how you doing? But, listen, let me tell you this right here. If you have been with a quality man or a quality woman, somebody who wants the best for you, somebody who is always increasing and elevating. If you had that man or woman before, being single, it works. But you realize what you have. Hey, Red, I think a lot of times we haven't met that person. Because when you meet that person, you understand being single. Like, hey, okay, I'll be single for a while, but let me find that person again. Let me find the same thing again. Spiritual angel, what's good with you? I think many of us have never met that person. And so we say, I want to be single for the rest of my life. And when you met that person who don't give you all this drama, who don't give you all this stress, listen, we have to understand, man. When you meet this person, what's up, Adrian? When you meet a person who actually loves the F out of you, somebody that you can depend on. See, now we have to learn to not depend on people because we don't want to get disappointed. When you met somebody who you can depend on, because some people... Listen, let me ask you the question, right? Can I ask you the question? I have about 100 people in here. Can I ask you the question? Can your partner depend on you when they need assistance, when they need help? I'm talking about somebody that you really love. I'm talking about your partner, your husband or your wife. Can they depend on you? Hey, Aisha. Can they depend on you when they're going through something rough? When they're going through hell? When they're going through poverty? When they're going through mental... You know what I'm saying? Can they depend on you? Be honest. See? Now, many of us are saying yes. But yet, we still believe that we can't find nobody to depend on. I don't think that's true. I think we are afraid to give people the choice. I think we are afraid to give people a chance. I think we are so caught up in the independence of life, of this society, of this mental trauma that we have. We are caught up in this independence that we don't want to be dependent because we think dependent is weakness. You see what I'm saying? We think to be dependent is weakness. Let me tell you this. There has to be a balance. You have to be independent and yet dependent at the same time. And when you can relinquish that control, man, relationships are beautiful. It's just that when we try to love and we scared and we worried. But if I give it all up, if I really, if I let go, I don't want to be hurt. You can't be hurt if you let go. Hey, Mrs. K, I'm telling you, if you let go, you're not gonna be hurt because you understand. I'm in charge of my happiness. I'm in charge of my life, my perception, my reality. I'm in charge. So I'm not, yeah. Even though I let go, I know I got myself still. I let go, but yet I get myself. I got myself. This is how you have to experience life. But some of you are afraid to let go because you lose control if you let go. You lose control if you let go. If I try depending on my family, I'll be in a mess. But Linda, but to be honest, man, we're supposed to be at a place in our life. Hey, Empress. Yeah, Natasha. Listen, we're supposed to be at a place in our life. Right, Queen Mother? We're supposed to be at a place in our life that we should be. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all are different places. I mean, I get it. But we're supposed to be a place in our minds that we know that in all reality, we are alone. We are alone. No matter if you have somebody, if you have a husband or a wife, the truth is you are alone. We all are. Because it's your perception. It's your reality. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's your reality. It's your life. It's your mindset. It's your experience. It's your perception. That is how you perceive it. This is your life. The truth is we are all alone, but because of relationship, we have the illusion that we are not. Because of relationships. Hey, thank you, Space, Kenny. Just because of a relationship, we always think that we are not alone. But many of us are afraid to be alone, which you are anyways. Because nobody could understand you, to be honest. Nobody gets you completely. Nobody. You feel like they do because they can, relate to you. Hey, thank you, Space Kenny. Seriously. Thank you, and so yeah, thank you. We think, see, love and relationship I'll give you an illusion that I'm with you, you with me forever. In all reality, it's not true. But yet, it feels good. And it's not a bad thing to actually experience. It's a beautiful thing. But the reality is, you are alone here. Because nobody gets you. Nobody sees how you perceive things. Nobody sees what you experience. Nobody felt how you experience it. Me, I have 4 siblings. We grew up in a 2-bedroom house. And yet, we was crowded together. But yet, we have 5 different experiences of the same household, of the same family. We all have 5 different perceptions of what happened. We all have 5 completely different way of seeing life. We have completely 5 different experience in how we were raised. So because nobody else have your perception, no matter, you can experience the same thing, yet it's a completely different perception of it. This is what I'm saying. We are alone and it should be okay. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be alone, but yet it's a beautiful thing to have relationships because that's what life is about, relationships. If you don't have relationships, your life is terrible. Your life is suffering. Your life is whack. Hey, Toba, how you doing? Long time to see. Seriously. And I'm not talking about just intimate relationships. I ain't talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm talking about without relationships, you can't mirror yourself. You can't see you can't see you. It's very hard to see you. It is so hard to see yourself that we have to depend on the outside world because that's what we reflect. Your siblings had a telepathic connection? Listen, I'm serious. That's why you be okay with yourself and not to count on others who... And you're right, but sometimes it's good to count on others. Sometimes it's good to find a man or a woman that you ain't got to do the shit that you hate. I'm not from Ghana, I'm from St. Vincent. Sometimes it's good to find some... Listen, this society is teaching you that a man is an island. It is not true. This society is trying to teach you that a man is an island. A man is not an island. A man needs people. A woman needs people. I promise you, even though, yes, in all reality, we are alone, but I'm telling you, we still need a relationship. See, relationships will make you feel like you are not alone. And sometimes that's a beautiful thing. Hey, thanks, Space Kenny. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to have somebody to depend on. Sometimes when you have a relationship, you hate doing laundry, you hate cooking. To have somebody who don't mind doing those things as you do those things that he don't or she don't mind doing, it's a beautiful balance. Middle of a crowd of 100 people and still feel that's true. That is true. You could be in a relationship and still feel alone. Hey, Miss Sweeties, how you doing? But that's what I'm saying, man. Listen, this society is teaching you be by yourself. Thank you, Patty. Be by yourself. Sometimes you ain't got to be by yourself. Sometimes we gotta learn the lessons to be alone. But sometimes in a relationship, you still. Yeah, true, true, true. I'm great, Tara. I'm not in Atlanta. I'm in Georgia. Well, I'm in Georgia, but not Atlanta. I'm 3 hours from Atlanta. I'm on a military base. I'm military background, so I stay close to the military. I'm 100%. Well, I'm a retired vet, so close to the military base is what I do. The gym is free. Everything is free. The medical is free. Everything is free for me because I'm retired. So I stay close to a military installation where I can have fun. Thank you, Miss Sweeties. But yeah, man. But listen, man. Listen. Listen, I keep telling us the same story. Thank you guys. Listen, I keep telling scars from it's not easy to trust because of scars from the past. The reason why, I'm in Fort Stewart, Georgia. Listen, the reason why it's so hard to trust because of the scars is because we put trust on the outside. We put trust as an outside thing. Thank you, Moi. We put trust as the outside thing. We say, I trust you, so I expect you to not do what I expect you not to do. And when you do it, I suffer and and I'm painful. You know what I mean? Hey, love and blessings to you, spiritual angel. Seriously, what we call trust is expectations. I expect you not to do what I wouldn't do. I expect you not to do what you shouldn't do because of what I think that you are and what I see you and my image of you. I don't think that you should do it. And if you do it, I'm going to hurt. That's what we consider trust. That is not trust. Hey, Ray. That is not trust. That is foolishness. That's why it's so hard to do that. Because you are leaving yourself and going outside of you to depend on something outside of you. You are trying to depend on something outside of you to make you feel complete. That's why it's so hard. You know what trust is? You know why it's so hard? Do you know what trust is? Let me tell you what trust is. Me trusting you means that no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter you come or you go or you leave, you cheat, trust means that I trust myself to be okay with whatever comes my way. Seriously. Oh no, man, spiritual angel, that's a far place. It's a hot place too. I probably ain't coming back. But seriously, that's what trust really means. It means no matter what happens, I trust that I will be okay. I trust, thank you, Toba. I trust that I am perfectly fine. I trust that I can overcome. That's what that means. So if you only depend on the outside experience of a man or woman outside of you to develop the trust, it's not going to happen. Trust says no matter what happens, I'm good. So that's why it's not hard. See, when you look at it that way, it is not as difficult as we think. If they do something, it's on them. It's not on you. So we begin, because we are used to suffering for people's pain. We are used to taking people's pain and suffering because of it. No more. You got to choose. You got to realize, right? You got to realize something about trust. You can be with anybody and understand. You can be with anybody and understand this. Whether you go, whether you stay, I'm perfectly fine. I want you to stay. But if you don't, and if you can't, I must love you anyways. But yet, I must understand this is your journey. My journey says that is my choice. Thank you, Laura. My journey is my choice. I will be perfectly fine. Because I understand in this world, man, thank you, Vibes. In this world, it's too short to hold on to all this fear. Time is too short not to do what the hell you want to do. Time is too short not to be doing whatever you want to do. It is too short not to be engaging in conversation, to be scared, to be holding back, to be resentful, to be anxious, to be angry, to be bitter. Life is too short. We don't have time. We don't have the privilege. We don't have that luxury of feeling those things and experience. We don't have the luxury. You think you do, but we don't. We got to understand trust and love is an internal thing. But when we put it on the outside, we become stuck. We can't do it. We are afraid to do it because you can't control what others do. That's why you can't do it. Because you are trying to give somebody else the responsibility for your love and your choice and for your trust. You are trying to make someone else, hey Lisa, responsible for your trust and your love, so that when you say, hey, take my trust, take my love, take my respect, and you manage it. Manage my stuff for me. Haley Day, I want you to manage my love because I don't know what I'm doing with it. Manage my trust. I don't know how to manage it. Manage my self-respect. And when you fail to manage it properly, I suffer. That's like what we do with money. Sometimes sometimes we don't know how to invest our own money. So we go to a bank. Thank you, Lisa, for the gifts. Thank you so much. So we go to an investment bank or something, and we say, listen, I don't know what to do. I have $100,000 in the bank. I don't know what to do. And they say, you know what? Pay me $100 a year and I will invest it into investment because I study this. I'm the one who knows investment. I know stocks. I know bonds. I know all these things. So give me your money. I'll invest it for you. Same thing that we do with our love and our trust. I don't know what to do with it, so you hold it. No, your love and your trust is your experience. You got to manage it yourself. Because if you put your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend to manage it, you're going to screw it up. They're going to screw it up because they have to manage theirs. What's up, short stacks? They have to manage their own stuff, and they can't even manage theirs, but you want them to manage yours. Would you take your money, your hard-earned money, and give it to and give it to an investment bank after you done the research? They have lost 90% of their investments from their clients. They lost 90% of their money every year. Would you take that money to give that money to them people to say, hey, well, I know I have done my studies. I have seen you all stocks drop 90%. I have seen you lost 90% of your clients' funds. Here you go, take mine and do it. Exactly, you won't do it. So that's why you can't invest your trust in you and your love. Your love and your trust is yours. Listen, people, stuff ain't that hard. It's just different. It's not hard. It's not hard. Love and trust is not hard. You ain't got to fight to trust nobody. You ain't got to fight to love nobody. This is your experience of love. This is your experience of trust. Give it. But understand that you are the manager of your life, of your energy, of your love and your trust. You are the manager. Hey, Flo Joe, how you doing? You are the manager of your experience, and you have to experience it in a way that it benefits you. Listen, it doesn't make sense to come here and not get all the benefits. It's like going to an amusement park. You're paying $100 a day and you ain't doing nothing. You're just walking around bored. Then why are you here? Thank you, Flojo. Thank you. Why are you here? You better go on them rides. You better see all the damn scenery. You better go and ride them right twice. Thank you, Miss Sweetie. Seriously, go on them right, boy. Run, play. Be like a kid. When you come here to this earth, do the damn things. Stop being caught up. Listen, I'm not the toxic man or a toxic person to tell you, don't try dating. Everybody hurts you. Everybody lies. Everybody cheats. I'm not that man. Have I been through some stuff? Of course. Was I the one who cheated a couple times? Of course. Was I lying a couple times? Yes. Was I lied to and cheated on? Of course. But the thing is, life is about choices. But life is about understanding that people have choices. We're trying to meet the perfect person when we can't be perfect within ourselves. When we can't perfectly exercise our choices. When we can't control our own energy. When we can't control our minds and our thoughts. When we can't control our fears or our love. We can't even do that. Yet we want to meet the perfect man or woman. Because you know why? Let me tell you why. The problem is, to keep yourself from going crazy, you have to be precise in meeting that perfect person so that they won't take you out of your box, so you won't act the fool. You won't act the ass. You won't lose yourself. See, many times we want things just the way that we want it, just so that we can know if things are just the way we want it, that's the only way I'll have peace. That's what we do. It has to be just right. You have to act this way, talk this way, love me this way, give me this way, do this way, make this money, do this thing, look this way, and then I would be okay. That means your entire okayness is external, is externally influenced or motivated. Thank you, Lisa. Your entire okayness, happiness, peacefulness is based on the exterior and the external stuff. And when people ain't keeping up to your expectations, because you can't either, you can't have it. That's facts, Angelica. Facts. Yes, spiritual angel. So that's what we do. Listen, listen, man. Exactly, Torah. When you listen, people don't understand what I don't know what people don't get the simplicity of what I'm saying. Listen to the simple stuff. When you have created, hey Jody, how you doing? When you have created a life that you want your way, right? When you created a life that you want your way, when you have figured out yourself, figure out this journey, when you have calmed your mind, when you have fall in love with your experience, with your own feelings, with your own thoughts, with your own situations going on, with your own energy, when you have fallen in love because this to you is life, you can do anything. You see, a miserable person, you hear me say this multiple times, a miserable person, you're single, you complain. You married. Hey Maxwell, you married, you complain. Hey Jay, how you doing? You hungry, you complain. Or you're miserable. You're full, you're miserable. Because you complain about how much your stomach hurt, how full you are. You cold, you complain because it's too cold. You hot, you complain it's too hot. You medium, it's boring. See, a miserable person, you cannot find peace regardless because nothing will be okay. Listen, a miserable person, if you ain't got no kids, you complain. You suffer. If you got kids, you suffer about. If you ain't got no job, you suffer. You complain. If you got a job, you suffer about how tired you are. A miserable person would always complain. If you're single, you complain. If you get married, you complain. That's a miserable person. Here's the difference. A person who's already fulfilled and happy, no matter what happens. Do you notice that nothing changes? Do you notice that when a person is completely fulfilled and happy, they don't have to be precise in their decision. They decide anything. They just decided on the... Because whatever happens, it doesn't change their happiness state. No matter if something fails, something drop, they're hungry, they're sad, they're miserable. I mean, not miserable, they're hungry, they're full, they're single, nothing changes that frequency. Because it's a choice. It's not externally motivated. It is internally given. That's the difference. See, that's what we don't realize. See, you have to be... When a person is miserable, everything makes them miserable. For a person who is miserable, you have to be so precise in who you choose, what you do, when you do it, who you do it with. You have to be a perfectionist because if something goes a little bit wrong, you can't control. You lost control. You can't focus on your mind. You overthink. You overstress. You overworry. It's so much. It is so much stress. A person is happy internally, no matter what happens. Divorce, you're married, you're single, you're hungry, you're full, you're cold, you're hot, you're terrible, you're this, you're sick, you heal, nothing. You ain't got to be precise in nothing. You ain't got to walk those short steps. You can take life full stride because you know no matter what happens, you are perfectly fine. See, when you are in that state, dating is not that serious. It's not that hard. Love is not that hard to find. Relationships ain't that hard because no matter what, you ain't losing yourself. As a matter of fact, you haven't even lost yourself. You have never lost yourself. You have never lost yourself. You can't even lose yourself if you try because you know that you're right there. Where are you? You're right there. You haven't lost yourself. You're just not used to that feeling. So that's why you're afraid to feel it again because you haven't built back yourself yet. See, somebody came and took you off your feet and you haven't built back yourself yet. So you're still afraid that if I date again, if I go into another relationship, I don't know what I'm going to do this time. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I can't. I might hurt. I might die. I might suffer. I might stress. I might get depressed. Why? Because you haven't built back yourself. It's like, listen, if a hurricane knocked down your house, what does it mean? Build it back stronger. Because, you know, if a next hurricane come, why would you build back the same weak-ass house? The same way. No. When you build it back stronger. You would build it back stronger because you know that a hurricane can come. So when it comes again, you are prepared. You are ready. You're there. You are waiting. Hey, come on, hurricane. I don't mind. You coming or not. See, when your house is weak, you worried about the hurricane. You're scared to death about the hurricane. Yeah, Chris. Man, listen, you know, when you know your house is strong, your hurricane come, it's not bothering you. I'm just I'm telling you. But it's when your house is weak. When you know your house is weak, you get scared. Like I said last night on my live, the story with the 3 little pigs. That's what they're talking about, the 3 little pigs. That's what the story meant. Build your house. Your first house will be weak as hell. Somebody will F you up. What's up, Vladdy? Your first house you ever built was your first time you lived here and somebody F'd it up. Somebody came and F you up. You got disappointed, you got hurt. Your house was weak. It wouldn't stand. You built it on the shore, on the seashore. You built your house on the seashore. Social media, expectations, what your mom told you, what your dad told you. The house had to be broken. It had to be broken down. It had to be torn apart. It had to be torn apart. Tell that person who tore it down, thank you. Instead of being bitter and unforgiving, tell that person thank you. Hey, Joanne, tell that person thanks for breaking my house down. Because if you didn't break it down, I wouldn't have rebuilt to now. But the second time you rebuild, see, like you build, first you was straw, now you build it with sticks. But the thing about sticks is, sticks might be a little stronger, but when you build it with sticks, you was angry. See, the first time when your house fell, you was angry. Yeah, Chris, you was angry. So you build, see, you was bitter. You was frustrated. So you build it back up quick just to have somewhere to live because you think now you're stronger, but you're not stronger because you are fearful, because you know you have anger, you have resentment, you have hate in your heart. Listen, the big bad wolf comes again. Thank you, Lisa. It can come again. And you realize that hate ain't gonna do it. Resentment ain't gonna do it. The house that you built with resentment must fall. It cannot last. The house that you build, the personality that you have built with all the shit, bitterness, anger, resentment, hate, jealousy, it has to fall again. Some of you all are right there right now. You build back your second house, a house of stick with that nonsense, with that energy, that bitter energy. Hey, Yvonne, the house will fall. You see, making you throw your phone, Linda. The house will fall. So you're afraid to give another big bad wolf a chance, because if you date again, if you fall in love again, and it's a big bad wolf, if it happens to be, thank you, Jody, if it happens to be another big bad wolf, I can't. It's gonna blow me down. But it needs to be blown down again. It needs to be blown down. Because you have to build it with that brick. You have to realize that hate and bitterness ain't working. You have to see it with yourself. You have to experience it with yourself until you see the truth for yourself and you have engaged with the truth, with the experience. Then you will never be secure. Now when your house is built again, blown down again, you say, I'm lost. You have not lost. You ain't lost. You ain't never lost. It just feels brand new. You're in a new place. New experience, new feelings, new emotions, new fears, new insecurity. You're not lost. You're just experiencing a new thing. That's when you come together and say, okay, hate didn't work. Resentment didn't work. Bitterness didn't work. Let me try love. Let me try love. See, love is that brick. Love is that brick. Love is that brick. The answer was become the wolf. That's funny, man. Love is the brick. Because the wolf can't overcome the brick. Love is the brick. When you begin to have love and peace, the foundation is set. That's the strongest foundation. It can't be moved. It can't be shaken. It can't be shaken. That foundation is solid when you have that love. See, many of us, our problem is that we want to build life, have the house, the car, the rims, the money, the career, and then we want to meet love on top. We want to say, let me put love on top, love and peace. I want to find, I have everything, I just need love and peace. Love and peace is too heavy for the roof. It's too heavy, because whatever you build under love and peace, if that thing falls, if that thing is removed, if that one thing is taken away, love and peace comes tumbling down. Boom! Your whole house is destroyed. You cannot put love and peace at the top. It has to be on the bottom. Ain't it? Come on now. You all don't understand. It has to be on the bottom. Many of you are trying to build a life and then put love. I'm looking for love now. Love thing? No. Don't put love up there. Don't put love at the roof. The roof. See, you cannot put the foundation on top. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. Love must be the foundation. And then when you put the foundation, everything that you put in there is going to stand. of the foundation. So we're doing this thing backwards. That's why we are so afraid to date. We are so afraid to love because we're doing it backwards. We are trying to put the foundation. Have you ever seen a builder build a house from top to bottom? Have you ever seen a builder build a house and put the roof on the bottom and put the foundation on top? That's not how it works. It'd be an inverted house. See, you all are building. See, you all start out with some foundation. Emotions, anger, fear, that shaky foundation. And then in those foundation where it's temporary, where it comes and goes, shaky, it changes. You want to build a career as a post. Then you want to use you want to build a relationship over that nonsense. Then you want to put whatever else that you build, your house, on a shaky foundation. And love on top. That's why every time we lose someone, or someone walk away, or someone leave us, we suffer so much, because your love is on top. Hey, big country, what's going on, girl? Because love is on top. You put love on top. That's why I can't do it again. I can't do it again. Why? Put love as the foundation and see what happens. See how simple it is. Do you know what I'm talking about is a very simple experience? What are good signs of good foundations versus shaky? For you, your foundation is you have not found yourself, but you have built yourself and you understand yourself. You know, number one, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, because thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff guide me, right? You understand I am with the Creator. I am one with the Creator. That's number one. I am one with the Creator. Number two, I have choices. I have option. Number three, my self-respect is a lot stronger than my feelings. My self-respect is a lot stronger than my feelings. That means my feelings don't decide what I'm going to do. It's not about my feelings. See, my relationship, the woman that I choose is not based on a feeling. The woman that I choose, yeah, Monica, the woman that I choose is not based on a feeling. I'm sorry, it's not this feeling of this, I feel energized around you. No. It's based on what I know to be true. What's up, Enrich? How you doing? Seriously. The woman I choose cannot be based on a feeling. See, a lot of times a woman chooses a man based on a feeling that he gives you. You should be able to create your own feelings, because feelings is a result of certain chemistry. Feelings is a result of memory and a vibration. When it comes together, chemistry is built. And if you cannot create your own chemistry, you're going to depend on someone to bring it to you. And when they remove it, they dangle it over your head. There you go. Come for it. Bark for it. Huff, huff. Bark for this. Bark for this love. Bark for this attention. Bark for this. Because you are not self-sufficient in your chemistry. If I can create my own chemistry, listen, this is where it gets challenging. If I can create my own chemistry, if I can sit my ass down in my car by myself with no food, I can be hungry, I can be cold, I can be freezing, close my eyes or keep it open and just feel this bliss continuously. Gratitude, like my sister keep talking about. Gratitude. She has a 30-day gratitude list, Enrich. A 30-day gratitude experience that you are doing on your social media. If you can experience gratitude, if you can experience fulfillment, if you can experience love and joy and happiness, if you can do that by realizing that everything that happened in my life happened, I can't change it, I can't force it, I can't do anything about it, I can't get mad at it. I have to realize to love myself, I cannot hate my experiences that I've experienced. To truly love myself and appreciate myself, I cannot hate my experiences that brought me here. It's impossible. See, many of you hate your experiences and expect to love yourself. How? Start with gratitude and understanding, and everything happens for a high purpose. We take it too personal. We take it to damn personal. Everything happens. It's about me. It's not about you. The entire universe is there experiencing the same thing. Thank you, Space Kenny. It's not about you. When something happens, it took everything in the universe to make that one thing happen. It took everything in this life to make that one thing happen. Yet you think it's about me. It's not about you. Everything experiences it. The entire consciousness in the universe change. Listen, when something happens, everything is affected. Not just you. It's not about you. Stop being so damn selfish. Stop being so in tune with your ego. Release that ego. Humble yourself. Relax yourself. Don't flatter yourself. Things happen. Listen, Job said, nobody touched, hey, he didn't put his hands on me. Job said, he didn't put his hands on me. I'm going to still be happy. I'm going to still give him praise. He didn't put his hands on me. Listen, people are going to leave. People are going to walk. Money's going to go. House is going to... He didn't put his hand... Some of you all be, it happened to me. It ain't happened to you. Nobody touched you. Nothing happened to you. You ain't sick. Ain't nothing happen. It ain't happening to you yet. But you think it's happening to me. No, things happen. You perceive it that way. So of course you take it personal. You become the subject of that thing because you took it personal. You gotta let things be. Candy. Hey, Candy. Let things be as they are. When you learn to let things be as they are, you're not fighting things. You're not stressing with things. You allow things to be as you allow it to be. You allow things to be. And when you allow things to be, they release you from their control. You allow people to be. And when you allow people to be, they stop controlling you. See, many of you, the narcissists, if you allow that narcissist to be and realize that you ain't got to be with be with them, be with him or her, be with sleeping with them, it's a choice that we make. But you make a choice and you cry. I don't understand. But it's hard. I don't care how hard or easy or simple. That's your business. It's your choice. One thing about life is about choices, ain't it? And the more attached you are, is the more you believe it's difficult. It's not that it's difficult, it's just you are attached. It's just you're attached. Your attachment is powerful, it's strong. That's why it's so hard. Hey, Chastity. Smiling knows something better is coming. I'm telling you. That's true. People have a very hard time taking accountability. I'm telling you, we put all our responsibility in somebody's hands. We put our responsibility in the man or the woman's hand and call them a narcissist because they don't know how to manage your happiness or your peace or your love or your heart. Who knows how to manage your happiness? It's you. If you can't manage it, how the hell should I manage it? We expect... When you... Listen to what I'm saying now. Just check this out. This is where the vibration changes. This is where you disagree with me. Okay? Lord, I put this on and I saw worse. Hey, Winty, how are you doing? This way you disagree with me. So don't think that you're gonna agree with me with everything I say, because you're about to disagree with me. Here when it changes. Hey Lolo, thank you. Hey Winty, here's when it's changed. You see all them responsibility that you want to pawn on people? You see all that responsibility that you want to pawn onto people? Responsibility for your happiness, for your health, for your mind, for your stimulation, mental stimulation, physical stimulation. You see that? Hey Nikki, you see all that responsibility that you bestow on someone else because you're with them and you think that they should stimulate you? Facts, Enrich. Your own mental stimulation is on you. You under that? We control our actions and we feel our emotions. Listen, your mental stimulation is on you. Do you all know that? You are accounted. See, when you look for stimulation on the outside, you're gonna suffer. You are gonna suffer. It's gonna be hell. When you look for stimulation mentally on the outside, you will suffer. Many of you are suffering. Hey, Just Exhale, how you doing? John Blake, my brother. Hey, Exhale. Many of us are looking for stimulation. We are so intellectual that we want to be stimulated. Your intellect is for you. Use your intellect and be stimulated by it. Why you got to have someone else stimulate your intellect? It's your intellect. But you are trying to have somebody just like you to speak things about. No, you ain't got to do all that shit. That's why it's so hard. Because you are trying to find you or someone like you. And why? If you find someone like you, what the hell do you know? What the hell do you learn? What's the journey? What is that life about? I want somebody just like me. You have to be making money just like me. You have to have the same mindset, the same spirit, the same drive. No, you don't. Then what are you learning? Can you love? Can you love openly? Can you love somebody just because you are love? Just because it's your essence? Just because it is the right thing to do? Is natural? Can you love that way? Can you love that way? Fact, can you love just because? See, back in the days, it wasn't as hard. Now you have to, for you to release the freaking love that you are holding your own love hostage. Hey, Christina, you are holding your whole love hostage. I don't want to release this until something perfect and look good and feel good comes along. And as you hold on to your own love hostage, anxiety is a damn thing, ain't it? That's why you're anxious. And when you hold on to it, the longer you hold on to it, do you notice you get scared to release it now? Because the only way to practice love is to love. The way to get better with love is to love again. The way to be perfect with love is to damn release that love on a daily basis on purpose. But you are trying to hold on to your love hostage. And when you hold on to your love hostage, it doesn't go out. And if it doesn't go out, it can't come back. Listen, what goes out, come back. It must go out. What goes out, whatever you reap what you sow. It's that simple. We are trying to reap shit that we ain't sowing. We are trying to reap love, but we are afraid to let it. It's like money, finances. You trying to hold on to your money, but energy says it has to go out before it comes back. And when it goes out, it has to go out freely. You know when I start making money? Do you know when I started making money? It's when I retired. Do you know that? I started to make money when I retired because I understand how money works. It's just energy. And it has to leave you first. But when money leaves you, if it feels like you're afraid, if it feels like you're stingy, if it feels like you're insecure, if it feels like you're anxious, if it feels it doesn't want to come back. If a man leaves you and a woman leaves you and you feel anxious when he leaves and stingy and angry and frustrated and miserable, he don't want to come back either. Nothing wants to come back to that energy. Understand this. Nothing wants to come back to an energy of stagnation, to an energy of fear, to an energy of anxiety and insecurities. Nothing will come back to it. Not a person, not a thing, not a dog, not money. It's just energy, people. So here we are, filled with energy, but we are holding it in, thinking that, what if I hold on? I have good intentions. God knows my heart. I mean well. God knows my heart, but I'm holding my whole love hostage, having anxiety, panic attacks. The longer you hold on to love is the harder it is to release it, because you take it personal. And it's not yours. You know what love is? Love is infinite. Worst feeling, right? Love is infinite. Love is actually infinite. It's not even yours. You didn't. It's free. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong. It's not yours. It's not ever gonna be yours, and it can't be yours, and you can't hold on to it because it's not yours. But yet we don't want to love the wrong person. We don't want to waste it. How do you waste something that's infinite? You can't waste it. People, the way to become good at love is to love. Listen, somebody asked me once, Kirk, does swimming works with push-ups? If I swim, would I be able to do push-ups more? I said, ask that question again. He said, if I swim, would I be able to do push-ups better? I said, ask again and listen to your question. He said, if I swim, would I be able to do more push-ups? I said, ask again. He said, if I swim, stop playing, would I be able to do more push-ups? I said, does that make sense to you? Listen to the question. Well, I said, what do you think that you should do more of to get better at push-ups? Push-ups, okay. So what swimming does? If I walk, does it get better with running? No, it doesn't. If I walk, do I run better? No, you walk better. If you do swimming, you become a better swimmer, not a better push-upper. It doesn't make sense. So if you don't love, Does it become do you make you a better lover? No, it makes you a terrible one. Nobody wants to release their love hostage. You holding on to that love hostage like it's yours. Don't belong to you. You didn't create it. You already did. You don't even have it, because if you have it, you will give it. If you have it, you will give it. The thing is, we don't have it. That's like somebody who says, I could stop smoking when I'm ready. I could stop drinking when I'm ready. No, you can't. So think that you can love when you're ready. You can't either, because it's a practice. Love has to be a practice. Love has to practice freely. Man, to love is to realize that you have to give it. Thank you, Lolo. And when you give it, it has to come back. Because the truth is this. It's only your love that comes back to you. Tiger said, love doesn't exist. You have it, but it doesn't exist. How do you have something, but it doesn't exist? And if you think love doesn't exist, that's on you. If you think love doesn't exist, that's on you. I will never debate a person who thinks love doesn't exist, or peace doesn't. Whatever you think, it's your experience, it's your reality. We don't debate those things. You know what I mean? If you think that it doesn't exist, I guess you don't love your family, or your mom, or your dad, or your dog, or you don't love breathing, or you don't love the sky, or you don't love playing, you don't love video games, you don't love watching the show, you don't love a TV, you don't love money, you don't love life, you don't love... I guess, because if love doesn't exist, you can't love anything. Because it makes no sense, right? It just makes no sense. There's nothing that you rather do. If love doesn't exist, you can't use it in no sentence, including yourself. But here's the thing. Here's the real truth, though. It takes... You can't be scared. It takes guts. It takes knowledge. Love is not... See, love... No matter how much education you have... Hey, Just Chance, happy Saturday. No matter how much your intellect... See, I think many of us... You ask somebody what you want in a partner. So you gotta be educated. She gotta be this. She gotta be that. You notice that those things are not ingredients for love. Do you all know that? We know those things ain't ingredients for love, right? Because love is natural. It's like people say respect is earned. No, it's not. Respect cannot be earned. Respect is initial. Respect should be initial. Just like trust. Yeah, Lolo. Respect is earned. No, it's not. Respect is initial. You don't earn respect for what? If the same energy, lies in you and it lies in me, the same God, the same creator, the same whatever it is, whatever you call it, energy, whatever it is. If the same thing is in you and is in me, then what's to earn? I should recognize you. I should recognize the God in you. And love the hell out of you. And respect the hell out of you, because I see we have to stop seeing the physical beings and see the spirituality in people, the spiritual being. Because when you only see the physical being, you have all these emotions, because emotions are a lot tied to physicalities, because it's based on your ego. So when we see people's physical, the ego is what we experience. When you go deeper into people and the spiritual, the emotions fade away and love stays. We have to be looking. But why just give it away? You don't give it away. When you give respect away, what do you lose? How do you just give it away? It's not just give away. It's just something that you do. Remember, listen. Hear this. This is what we don't understand. I keep saying the same things. And I like saying these same things, because I keep, if I say it again, then somebody who heard it before might get it, or might get it better. When you look at a seed, a mango seed, an apple seed, a cherry seed. Does cherries have seed? Anyways, when you look at a seed, the fruits are in the seed. The tree is in the seed. Everything is in the seed. Every single thing. And when you look at the tree that the seed created, the fruits are in the seed. The fruits are in the tree itself. A matter of fact, the fruits are in the seeds, in the tree so much that the tree brings out the fruits. It must. It's what it is. It is what it is, and it's just doing what it does. Based on what it is. See, the mango tree births mango because it's what it is. So naturally, mango is birthed out of the tree. Because it's what it is. Listen, when you are something, it comes out of you. It has to come out. You can't hold it in. You can't keep it in. You can't hide it. Because it has to come out. If love is what you are, love must come out. If respect is what you are, respect must come out. If peace is what you are, peace must come out. You cannot hide it. I don't care what you are. Energy is energy. It cannot be held back. Energy is experience. We have to understand, why do you give respect? If respect is who you are, you give it naturally. It is not based on who you're giving it to. If a person is kind, that person is not kind when they are ready. That person is kind unconditionally. It doesn't matter who it is. The homeless person, the poor people, the janitor, the boss. The kindness comes out because it's who it is. I think you don't have to have discernment to be kind. You don't have to have discernment to respect people. You don't have to have discernment to love people. You don't have to have discernment. Those things are natural. Why do you have discernment to love people? Hey, Kizzy, does God have discernment on who he loves? Does God not reign on the just and the unjust alike? Doesn't God love his just and his unjust children? Why must we have discernment to be peaceful and kind and respectful to anyone? We ain't got to do that. Now, to share your life with someone, to marry someone, to be with someone. Yes, you have to be with someone who compliments you. It's good to do that. Somebody who is compatible with you. So discernment comes in there. Because birds of a feather flock together. Right? You are the company you keep. But just because I don't like to be with you, I don't have to lose respect for you. I could still respect you the same. Because we all carry the same God. Isn't that true? For real, Maxwell, don't we carry the same God? I know you think based on religion and based on your church that we carry different gods. We don't. We carry different manifestations of God. But we carry the same God. We carry the same. And what is God? God is all. I'm telling you right now, respect is not earned. Love is not earned. Peace is not earned. Nothing is earned. See, for a person who walks in that mindset, it's free. It is initial. It's your character. It's who you are. We have to learn this. Listen, when you begin to take on this energy that I'm talking about, loving someone, being with someone is not that scary. Because when you build your house, when you rebuild your house with bricks, and you can't be easily blown down by the big bad wolf. That's funny. you call people jellyfish. By the way, I have a big sense of humor too. Okay, so sometimes you want to hear my humor, don't get offended. It's just I have a big humor. I could speak different ways, so don't get offended by my humor. But listen though, seriously, man, when you have built your house with with their bricks, you're not that. I'm in a place in my life. Whoever I choose to be with, it's not that. I don't expect her to stimulate my mind, because it's my mind. I don't expect her to be my everything, because she must be her everything first, and I must be my everything. I don't expect her to be my peace, because she can't be my peace. She gotta be her own peace. I could be my own peace. We have options. We have choices. You know what I'm saying? I can't expect her to be what I'm not. You know what I mean? Hey, Mimi. Facts. For sure, Mimi. For sure. And when the reason why these relationships are so hard is because you expect a man or woman to come there and change your life. You expect a man or woman to come there and change your entire expectations, your entire life, your entire perception, stimulate your mind, stimulate your PP, stimulate your body, stimulate your, change your anxiety, trust, so that you can trust, so you can love. No, man, that's your duty. That is your obligation. And if you can't do that when you are alone, something is wrong. That means you ain't there yet. It means that you just scared. Hey, Rhonda, it means you're insecure. This is your obligation. This is your task. This is your thing that you should be having. Listen, I say this all the time. I keep hearing women especially, he got to stimulate my mind. Listen, your mind is full of trash. Do you know that? Not just yours, mine too. I've watched some pornography in my days. I've seen some weird things on TV. Watched some crazy movies. Crazy music. Hip hop. I've heard some crazy arguments. I have done some foul stuff. I have seen, I have heard some foul stuff. I watch social media with a whole bunch of people, toxicity, a bunch of crap. I have done some things, I've eaten some things, I have gained weight, lost weight. You know how much things is in my mind? Because your mind is a storehouse. And you want somebody to come there to stimulate it. Ain't that something you can't even stimulate it. You can't even stimulate your mind. You want somebody to come and stir up all that junk. Especially when you've been abused, disrespected, hurt, left, divorced, married, seen porn, watched porn, done some nasty things, done some clean things, said some things, seen some things, heard some things, experienced things, perception. You want somebody to come and stir that up. Stir that up. And make it stimulated. Oh my God, I love it. And you want me to stimulate that garbage? It's crazy when you think about it, isn't it? But that's what we say. I want somebody to stimulate my mind. And if you can't stimulate my mind, then what's the purpose? It's your mind, you stimulated. You have been with yourself for the past 40, 50 years. If you ain't stimulated it yet, how the hell does somebody if you haven't stimulated it yet, why do you expect that of me? I don't want to stimulate your mind. It's your mind. See, I can stimulate my own mind. See, I can sit in my car and become extremely stimulated by myself. So the woman that I choose ain't got to do that part. She can just sit down and relax. Sit down and be quiet. Oh, she can talk. Oh, she can get up. Oh, she can eat in the way she want to eat and wear the clothes that she want to wear. And I can just be stimulated the entire time because it's my choice. See, when you have a choice, when your stimulation becomes a choice, you realize that you don't depend on people that much. Tell to read a book, right, Sharon? Listen, I don't understand. Listen, I can look at the tree and become overstimulated because when I see the tree, life is in the tree. I see the tree move. I experience the tree. I recognize the tree. And I'm stimulated. My mind is ready to learn. My mind is saying, what do you have to teach me? And I'm paying attention. And as I look and focus on the tree, see, when I focus on something, I send energy to that thing. Understand this. If I focus on something, what happens? Whatever you focus on, you send energy to. When you send energy to it, it expands. When it expands, it sends you back the energy. You all notice? That's how life is. That's what life is. You bring everything to life. That's what we are. We are humans in the form of gods. Or we are gods in the form of humans. Well, however you say it. So when I focus on the tree and I admire the tree feels my energy. It feels that admiration. And the tree expands and the tree opens up and sends me back information. As the tree sends me back information, I am downloading it. I'm stimulated. I feel one with the tree. See, to feel one, to be one with something is the only way to know it. Exactly, Monica. To be one with something is the only way to experience it. Because you can't experience me from a distance. You can't. You can only experience me from within. You gotta be one with me first. I don't need you to stimulate my mind. That's crazy. Hey, thank you, Space Kenny. Seriously. That is crazy. Listen, ladies, I promise you, stop doing that. Stimulate your own damn mind. Find things. Read a book. Read books. That's what I've done over the past 10 years. Read a lot of books. So for me to be stimulated, I just have one thought. Bam! My woman ain't got to do nothing. She ain't got to do all the damn things. She ain't got to do nothing. She got to just breathe. Just breathe. You ain't got to be my peace. I already found that. You ain't got to be my heart. I already have my own heart. So why do you need a woman? Because that's not what she's for. She's not for that. Why do you need a man? He's not for that. We got to understand. Why do I need a woman? She's not for that. She is to compliment me. Hey, Adrian, not to bring me peace. I bring my own peace. I bring peace to the relationship. She brings peace to the relationship. We are trying to use people to bring something to us. We have to understand, man. Listen, if you want to stop being afraid to date, you must be complete first. And when you are complete, you know you attract people differently. I'm telling you, man. Listen, man. This is a beautiful experience of life when you come to a place where fear is not in your way. Struggling with family betrayal and smear campaign. I don't know what that means. Family betrayal. Listen, you don't have to struggle with that stuff. Listen, people do what they want to do. They don't betray you. When you do what you do you think about someone else? I realize I don't think people betray me. Well, as a wife, girlfriend, friend, family. Yeah, Angelica. People don't betray you. People are just doing what they want to do. People are living their lives. People doing what they want to do. When you're doing what you want to do you think about someone else? You're just doing what you want to do. But someone else who ain't got nothing to do with what you're doing, then you betrayed me. No, I just did it because I felt like, when somebody there eating cake and stuff and ice cream, and you want them to be on a diet, you want them to be happy and healthy. But if somebody come and start eating cake and ice cream, do you think that they betrayed you? No, them people are living their damn lives. Stop looking at life that way. When we look on the outside, we always be stimulated in a way that we don't like. Thank you for the gifts. We are wasting time. That's true, Noonie. We are wasting time expecting people to be what we think they should be. We think we want. That's control, and you are when you try to have that control over people, you suffer. Let people be. Release people. Let people be who they are. But nobody betrays you. People just doing what they want to do. Stop taking it personal. Seriously, stop taking people personal. Some people are so desperate. Some are so hurt. Some are so tired. Some are so hungry. Some just want to be. Yeah, evolving for real. Some people are just doing what they know what to do. That's what they're surviving. They're in survival state. You know what I mean? They are in survival state. They're doing. People ain't betraying you. They ain't doing you on purpose. They're just doing the best that they're just living life. But here we are, feeling all this feeling because you think that it's about you. Sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes one of the things I had to learn, I had a big ego. And I still have a big ego, by the way. I just use it for different things. I have a huge ego. My ego is beautiful. Because I realize the ego is a beautiful thing. The ego is a beautiful thing, but you just have to acknowledge the ego. Because when the ego ready to act the ass, it's going to do it. But when my ego begin to act the ass, I recognize, hey, bro, sit your ass down. It's not about you. Sit your little ass down. This one ain't for you. And the ego say, okay, daddy, I got it. Okay, brother, I got it. Like, seriously. Because I have a big ego. Man, when I walk in the gym, I just came from the gym. When I walk in the gym, listen, I'm about to kill this thing. So my ego was like, hey, let's lift everything in here. We come to F the gym up. Let's lift every damn thing in this gym. Until I hurt my shoulders and I'm like, well, bro, we had a good run. Sit your ass down. Don't feel bad. Don't feel ashamed. You know how many times I fell on my face in the gym doing some crazy stuff? Because my ego was big. Ego say, hey, let's do it. You could do it. And I fell on my face and I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel embarrassed because I know when to use my ego. My ego protects me, but I understand when to put it in and when to remove it. See, some of you are allowing your ego to control your entire life. Some things are going to fail. Remove your ego. It's okay. It's not always about you. People doing the, listen, sometimes I have to learn to humble myself. It ain't about me. Man, she cheated on you, man. Man, you a weak dude. You a weak Negro. Man, I was embarrassed. I remember boy, I was cheated on once. I mean, a few times, but this one time, I was like, man, I feel so shame. I don't want to tell nobody because they're going to laugh at me. I realized that woman cheated on me because she wanted to cheat on me. It's her choice. It's her choice. Hey, sit your ass down, bro. It's okay. It's not about me. It's not. It's not about you. Relax. You doing too much. You're doing too much. Some of you all been cheated on and, oh my God, I'm sick. I need healing. No, the ones who did the cheating need the healing, not you. You loved. What the hell you need healing to love? Exactly, right? That person, you see, the problem is we're carrying people's suffering. We're carrying people's pain. She cheated on me or he cheated on me and I need healing. I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. What did you do wrong? Nothing. So what are you? Open your effing eyes. What is wrong with you? It hurts. Well, I mean, it hurts because it's disappointing. Because the image that you place in your mind about this person says you're expecting them not to cheat. So when the image is shifted and you see the real image, the truth, because the truth will piss you off first. Don't the truth piss you off? Don't the truth. See, the truth sets you free, but first, it must do one thing. It pisses you off. Because if the truth don't piss you off, then it's not a big deal. Hey, Mandy, if the truth does not piss you off first, then whatever happened wasn't a big difference. The truth must piss you off first. When you know it's a big deal, it will piss you off. But then let it piss you off anyways, but let it set you free. And it's free from that image that you once created in your mind. Free from that image. Because the problem is we have that image of someone. Because, you hear all the perfect answers. Yeah, no, you hear all the perfect... Yeah, you're talking to a woman and you're gonna date with a woman. I'm using a woman because I like women. You're gonna date with a woman and you're like, so Michelle, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Well, you know what? I'm a stand-up woman. I'm a real woman because I just love life. I see myself having my own business. I see myself, striving in my own place, my own home. Earning 6 figures. Oh, really? Okay. So, you asking no questions. So, are you happy? Man, I am so happy. You don't understand. Life, God is being good to me. Life is... So she gave me answers and I'm painting a picture of who I think she is based on her answers. And I painted my picture in my mind based on your answers. 2 different experiences. I have experience. I have my mental experience. You have your words that you're speaking. And with your words, I'm painting a picture. You know that words does not carry high frequency. Words is a very low vibration. So I begin to paint my picture in my mind. She gave me the perfect answers to all my questions. So when the picture is painted, I say, I want you. Picture is beautiful, ain't it? Oh my God. And you fall in love with the picture. You fall in love with the picture too. Oh, the picture is nice. So when she cheats, oh my God. This hurts so much. What hurts the most is your picture. Now you have to change the picture and put the truth there. And the truth is she cheated. You can't hold the same beautiful picture up there that you once held. The picture switch. But you don't want to switch the picture. You want to keep the same picture there. It's like, listen, have you ever watched somebody who's hurt? Have you ever watched somebody broke a bone? Have you ever watched somebody fell and broke something? And when you watched it, it effed with you. It messed you up. It made you feel sick. But you keep watching it anyways. And every time you watch it, it felt even worse. Hey, kitty. Every time you watch the thing and it just makes you feel, every time. Why do you keep watching it? Don't you, okay, I can't watch it no more. Don't you move from the picture? Don't you switch the picture out? Because if you keep watching the picture, seeing the picture, it makes you feel sick. It makes you feel hurt. It makes you feel anxious. You feel anxious. Why don't you watch something else? Same thing with us. Same thing that we do. We hold the same picture there, watching the picture and suffering. Watching the picture, suffering. Oh my God, I got a heartbreak. I'm heartbreak. Hey, Sugar, how you doing? My heart is broken. Your heart is not broken. Your mental is broken. Your mental picture is switched. Your mental picture is being forced to switch and you don't want to switch it. It's called a mental awakening. Your heart is perfectly fine. Feel it. You feel it? Oh, it feels, my chest feels kind of good. You know, your heart is just boom. Look at my heart. That's my heart right there. Beat is just going. Heart is perfectly fine. Ain't it? Heart is working like a charm. The heart is perfect. It's the mind. What's up, JP? It's the mind that's effing with you. It's why you can't sleep. Because the picture is making you F. The picture is effing with you. You don't have a broken heart. You have a broken image. That's why you can't sleep. That's why you can't eat. That's why you can't think. That's why it stays in your mind, because you are resisting it. And the more you resist something, is the more it stays. It gets bigger. The more you resist it, is the more it gets bigger. And you keep resisting the picture. That's why you can't stop thinking about it. That's why when somebody leaves you, when somebody walk away from you, you resist the idea. How dare you? Hey, Sandy Sands. How dare you leave? And you resist the idea that they leave. And you think, oh my God, I love that. I love him. I love her. I must love him because I feel so weak. I feel so terrible. But it's not love. It's that what you resist persists. So what you are confused about is that you are resisting it so much that it stays on your mind. Like, don't think about the monkey. Oh my God, the monkey's in the clouds. Oh my God, I see a movie with monkey. Oh my God, he have a shape of a monkey on his car. Oh my God, the monkey is everywhere. Oh my God, everywhere I look, I see the monkey. Because you are resisting the monkey. If thou resist the monkey appears everywhere in your life. The mind don't work that way. So when somebody leaves us and we resist the idea, we think, well, I love them so much because it hurts. You don't love them. It can be confused as love because your energy is expanding the damn situation. See, whatever you focus on expands. Whatever you think about expands even bigger. So now that you are thinking about it, it expands and you think it's love. It's not love, it's resistance. Some of y'all don't love them, you resist them. Ain't that deep? I just told you something. Ain't that deep though? Thank you for the gifts. Seriously, ain't that deep though? Isn't that effing deep? We are here resisting and we think it's love. Not realizing that when you resist something, it makes it comes to you even closer. You pull it to you. You bring it closer to you. Your body experiences it. Your mind can't stop thinking about it. Your body can't resist. Man, it feels like love. A lot of you all, if you think about it, the person who walked away, you thought about walking away too before. You thought about leaving that person, but that person left first. Now you have no control over it. Now you resist it. And now you think, I wouldn't have left. I want you back. Hey, Key, how you doing? Because the truth is, it's not love, it's resistance. Resistance looks just like love. Hey, Juanita, it looks just like love. We got to be careful when it comes to these relationships. That's the ego right there. That's the ego. Many of us don't love. Many of us attach and resist. Some of us even think that we love based on this one factor. Let me tell you the factor that we base this on. We think we love because we have all this emotional response to people. I've never been jealous before. I've never been anxious about someone. I never felt this way before. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm so jealous. I must love him. I must love her. So you're using jealousy as love now. We're using, he makes me feel so insecure. I care so much because I don't never felt this around somebody else. And you think that's love. That's facts, Salma. We confuse this as love. We're not even realizing that it's not love. is somebody who is able to bring out that side of you, that energy of you. Some people are able to bring out, based on their level of vibrations, they can bring out jealousy. See, everybody can't bring out everything out of you. That's why we need that special person to bring out all your anxiety. That's why you need that special person to bring out your insecurity. What's up, Faye? T, how you doing, man? That's why you need that special person to bring out all your pain. You know what? And you call them, you blame them and say, you're a narcissist. You needed that person so that you can reflect all that shit on the inside. Ain't it? Who do you think you attract? You attract what you are. But understand, if you carry something, you need somebody to bring it out. See, you can't see inside of you. Somebody else can bring it out so that you can see it. And when they bring it out so you can see it, look at it. Don't blame them for bringing it out. Because if it wasn't inside, it can't come out. If it wasn't inside in the first place, it cannot come out. What's not in the inside cannot come out. If you squeeze an orange juice, an orange, only orange juice can come out. Apple juice can't come out. Grape juice can't come out. Mango juice will never come out. Only what's on the inside can come out. So when your insecurities, your hate, your anger, your resentment comes out, he didn't put it there and she didn't put it there. It was there. But you connect to that person so that you can reflect it and see that comes out. And you say, oh my God, that's inside of me. Oh my God, let me fix this. But instead we are blaming them. I hate you. You are an N-word. You are B. I hate you. How dare you bring this out? Isn't that what we do? And you all know it's true, right? Ain't that what we do though? Ain't that what we do? Y'all, be honest. Ain't that what we do? I hate you. He's a narcissist. He's so toxic. She is terrible. Look and see what's coming out. Somebody is giving you the perfect opportunity to see what's on the inside because you never knew that it was there. And now it's coming out and you surprised. You hate the person. No. When you see it comes out, fix it. When you see what's coming out, become aware of it. Know that you have this going on within you. Know that this is why you are not free. If divorce court would... That's funny. But seriously, you got to see what's coming out. And listen, nobody shows you what comes out more than the closest person next to you. Ain't it? Your family, your best friend, your husband, your wife, boyfriend, or girlfriend. Tell me the truth. Because you will not give nobody else the privilege of bringing those things out. Not the stranger, not your boss, but your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Mine too. I love that show. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your best friend. They blame you, right, Space Kenny? Your mother, some of us still hate our father, our mothers. It's been 40 years, you still hate, caught up in something about our parents. When somebody shows you who you are, see, number one, when somebody shows you who they are, believe it. But when they show you who you are, you gotta believe it too. You just can't believe one-sided. Let me say that again because I think we missed that. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. But when someone shows you who you are, what comes out of you is displayed and projected, believe that too. Because it's who you are too. Because if it wasn't on the inside, it wouldn't. Listen, if love ain't in there, love ain't coming out. Right or wrong? Everybody keeps saying, right? Everybody keeps saying, you can't give what you don't get. You can't give what you don't have. I hear so many people say that. You can't give what you don't have. That's why they can't love me. That's why they can't love you. Because you can't give what you don't have. But guess what? If you can't give what you don't have, then only what you have is what you give. So when you give anxiety, depression, sadness, misery, resentment, anger, hate, bitterness, it's because you have it. Nobody didn't give it to you. Yeah, key is true. How did you all meet? Listen, I'm telling you all. Listen, only when you have it is when you can give it. So when somebody brings it out of you, damn, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I continuously do. Sometimes you might be surprised. Somebody that you least expect to bring something out. You're like, oh shit, I got this still. Oh shit, I got jealousy still. Oh shit, it's not her, it's me. Because she should be able to live her life And I should choose if I want to live with her or not. She should be able to live her life, and I be able to just recognize I should be nothing. But many of us, we still blaming that man or that woman. Be honest. Be honest. How many of us are still blaming someone for our state of being right now? Be honest. Hey, God, it's Tiffany. Be honest. How many of us right now? Be honest. How many of us right now are still blaming somebody for our hurts? How many of us? Be honest. I know you are going to be honest. How many of us are still blaming our father, our mother, our ex-husband, ex-wife, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, our best friend? How many of us are still blaming somebody for our hurt? Be honest. For your anger, for your change. Yeah. For your unforgiveness, for your resentment, for your hatred, for your fear, for your insecurities, for the way how you see yourself, for your body image, for your self-image, for your lack of self-love. Be honest. How many of us are still blaming something on the outside of us or someone on the outside of us for something that they did years ago? Many of us are. Instead of fixing it, we're blaming them. And as we blame them, we can't fix it. You know, when you put blame, you can't fix. Someone said, when I was foolish, I blamed them. And they say, I became intelligent, I blame myself. But then they say, I become aware and I blame no one. Man. When I was foolish, I blame others for me. But I became wise and I blame myself. But when I became conscious or aware, I blame no one. Man, when I learned that, Lord have mercy, I let people free. I set them free. There's no one to blame. I take things personal. I shouldn't. There's no one to blame. Life is yours. Life is your responsibility. Life is your duty. We all play a part, facts. Life is your duty, your responsibility. You gotta account for it. Yet we blame everybody for what we account for. I'm just saying, think about it. I'm just here to remind you all that you have the power within you. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just letting you know you have the power, you have the strength, you have the living God in you. Use it as how you see. But if you don't use it, you will suffer. Some of you all are still suffering. I don't know why you're still suffering, but life is done. You know, we need to keep going. We have the power within us. If it's your life, your perception, your responsibility, why are we still blaming? Thank you, Key. Thank you. You all have a beautiful day. My phone about to die. I have to go to the store. Life is all about experiences. You choose, exactly. So if we choose, if you have the choice of living the way you want to live, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. And if you can't live the way how you want to live, what's stopping you? I'm living the way I want to live. I'm such a free man. A woman once told me, if I ever have you, you ain't going nowhere. No, that's not true. I don't want to be with nobody like that. I want to be free. And I ain't talking about free to cheat and sex. I don't have no interest in those things. To sex and do nasty things. I don't have that type of interest. It's not fun anymore. You know, it used to be fun back in the days though. Hey, back in the days, shoot. Back in the days though, no. Now it's but you know, back in the day, now I'm free to be by myself and because listen, it's so hard to leave your woman and go to another woman, and you can't be. There's no time that you have for yourself. You gotta be talking to it, man. Oh Lord, it's hard, ain't it? You can't go nowhere. Oh no, I don't want that type of relationship. That sounds like prison. Set people free so that you can be set free. Let people do what they want to do so that you can do what you are. And if they don't do according to what you think brings you self-respect, set them free. Don't get angry, don't get upset. People are exercising their choices. You know, everybody has a free choice. See what I'm saying? I don't think all men have a conscience. Mandy, everybody has one. We just, you know, you have one too. Every woman have a conscience. We just ignore it. You know, sometimes you get used to ignoring your conscience so much, or your intuition, you know, but so you just don't listen to it. But we all have a conscience. They see people for who they are and take them for, yeah. You all have a beautiful day. My phone about to die. I love you guys. I love you guys. You all have fun. You all be at peace. You all have a great Saturday. My daughter is coming today to live with me, my oldest one. I'm excited. She's going to be here in 2 hours, and I am so happy. I haven't lived with her since she was 2 years old. She lived with me for about 8 months, and now she is 10 years old, and she's about to live with me again. I have all my kids together again. I got three. Then I cut my stuff. I'm like, this is enough. I don't know how I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't do it. I don't have that. It's expensive. It's loud. It's annoying. It's frustrating. Lord have mercy. That's 2 of them is a lot. I ain't gonna lie. 2 of them is a lot. 3, I'm about to struggle. I know I'm about to struggle. Oh Lord, I'm about to struggle. Pray for me. But I don't mind struggling with that one. But oh Lord, 3. And oh Lord, so I ain't gonna be live as much. I haven't even been live as much. But Lord, pray for me because she's 10 years old. And oh Jesus, pray for me. Woo! We about to be, listen, 2 girls and a boy. And them 2 girls stick together. You hear me? And they punish that boy. Oh my God. My son, poor thing. Lord have mercy. I put it on YouTube tonight. I put this video on YouTube. So I'm sorry for my son because you got 3 girls? Man. My my youngest one is so annoying. It's not bad to say. Y'all think that means you have 2 boys? Listen, you all think that sounds bad, right? She's so annoying. That girl fall every day. Every day she has a bruise. And I don't like to see her fall because I don't like to hear her cry. Because when she cries, I'm a man. I'm a father. I'm ready to fight, defend her. But I can't defend her because she's just falling all the damn time. Why do you keep falling? Because I run. Stop running. I can't. Every day she have some cuts. I'm like, you have beautiful skin, and by the time you hit 10 years old, your skin gonna look like mine. Like, stop. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Every minute. And she's loud. She always singing. I can't go live on TikTok or Facebook because she's always loud, and she's only 5. So I know when this other one comes, she always gets up, but she always crying. Daddy, no, don't. You know, when I was growing up, if I fell, my mom beat me. Oh, it's the one. Growing up, if I fell and I cried, my mom beat me some more. That's the Caribbean life. I know when she falls, I'm like, girl, I should do like my mom did. But if you're too cute. Because she's so cute. So when she look at me and she put her arms up, and she's big and heavy now, when she put her arms up for me to pick her up, I can't get mad. I'm like, God dang it. Look at you bleeding.